back to my channel. My name is Kenzie if you're new here. Last week I posted a Hobby Lobby shop with me video and I went around the store and I pointed out everything that caught my eye and also some designer dupes that I saw in the store as well. So you guys really seem to enjoy that. So I wanted to do that again with HOMEGOODS because HOMEGOODS always has the best high-end look for less decor pieces. I feel like I'm getting much more familiar with these high-end decor pieces than I used to be. So I feel like I have more of an eye for them now as I'm shopping around. Let's go to HOMEGOODS. I'm gonna show you everything that catches my eye. Hopefully we can find some designer dupes as well, and then I'll come back here, show you everything that I got and how I styled it in my home. So, should be a fun video, and let's get right into it. And just like that, right when I walked to the home section, I saw this amazing designer dupe. It's this gorgeous teakwood blanket ladder. I immediately recognized this from Serena and Lily, and that one is $300 on sale, while this one at HOMEGOODS is only $60. I love the painted detail on the bottom to give it that little extra coastal touch. Now let's move on to the pillow section. I always tend to gravitate towards the neutral pillows. I find that I can just get more use out of them because they can go with pretty much every season. I love this rope textured pillow with the tassel detail on the corners. You can compare this one to this one at Serena and Lily, but honestly, I like this one at HOMEGOODS a lot better and it's half the price. I also love these big fringe pillows. I think they would be perfect styled on a bed, especially for springtime coming up. This looks almost identical to the Belgian Flax Ruffle Sham at Pottery Barn, except for a few less digits on the price tag. They had one in gray and one in white. I've noticed that teakwood is definitely getting more popular in interior design because the organic edging can make a space feel more natural and earthy. I have a stool just like this in my office from HOMEGOODS, and I highly recommend it if you have a small space but want a little side table. And we couldn't go to HOMEGOODS without checking out the storage bin section. They have all different styles, shapes, and sizes, from wicker to rope to rattan to so many different flavors, and for such a good price too. I have these all over my home for organizing and for pretty and practical storage, and I could not live without them. And this lamp really reminded me of this one from Crate & Barrel because of this woven pattern on the shade. I personally like the leather look of this guy, but if you wanted it to look exactly like the Crate & Barrel one, you could always get some spray paint and DIY it for a quarter of the price. And this is probably the designer dupe that I'm most excited about. I've seen this online before, but I was so excited to actually see it in person, and it did not disappoint. This is the exact same shape and material as the parasol lamp from McGee & Co., and the price difference of this one is just mind-blowing. I love the coastal look of this, and the shape of the shade is really intriguing and fun, and it's just not something you see every day. They also had a floor lamp in the exact same style, so if you prefer that, then that's nice that they have multiple different options. It's always a hit or miss for me when I'm shopping for wall decor at TJ Maxx, but today it was a hit. They were so stocked with so many different styles and sizes. I love shopping for big staple art pieces here because they are so much cheaper than the $1,000 price tag at the high-end stores. I have seen paintings like these two with the textured neutral pattern a lot in interior design spaces recently, and they had some here for only $70 each. I also love to shop here for mirrors of all different sizes as well. They had this beautiful gold arch floor mirror that can be compared to this Georgina floor mirror from Burke Decor. I love the arch top of this, and I actually have a mirror just like this in my bedroom right now. And this marble Lazy Susan is so beautiful and would make a perfect base for styling on a dining table or a kitchen island. Crate & Barrel sells something similar to this for $250, and this was literally $25. I love the imperfect edging on this, and I think it adds a little extra charm and it ages it a little bit. So gorgeous and such a good way to elevate your space on a budget. I also found this distressed whitewashed bowl, and I think this would be great for shelf styling, or you can use it as a catch-all. This is just another pretty yet practical decor item that looks a lot more expensive than it actually is. And here's just another marble decoration that you can get for just a fraction of the high-end price. They had a few different vases that looked very handcrafted and unique. This terracotta jug really stood out to me. It looks just like the artisan jug sold at Pottery Barn. Same with this bigger vase over here. This was only $24.99 and it looks so much like this artisan vase from Pottery Barn with all 4 handles on each side, and just the unique shape of it and the distressing is so cute. And they had so many different organizers there. I was in literal heaven. I love how they sell top tier brands like OXO, but they mark it way down so it's much more affordable for the people. This cereal container is normally about $25, but you can get it here for $17. And when you're buying a lot of organizers, that stuff can really add up. I want to quickly show you all the affordable furniture I saw here. I love using leather accents like this in my home just to add some contrast to the space and help even out the color palette of the room. Another thing you can always find discounted at HOMEGOODS is coffee table books. I'm pretty sure Architectural Digest is normally $125, but here it's only $70. And the last look for less I found before we head back home so I can show you what I picked up are these wooden chains. This is a great way to add some filler to a shelf or a console table, and the wood is a great way to instantly warm up a space. And we are back, you guys. I have never seen a more stocked HOMEGOODS / TJ Maxx. They're the same store where I live. I have never seen a more stocked store in my entire life. Every single shelf was just stocked to the brim with everything, like pillows, blankets, decor, baby clothes, everything that you can think of. It was so stocked, so this was definitely a great time to go. And I saw so many high-end looks for less. I was so shocked at how many they had. It was a good day. We were blessed all around. But now that we're back, I'm going to show you everything that I picked up and how I styled it. And the first thing that I picked up is actually another designer dupe. What do you know? It's just our lucky day today. So it's this gorgeous marble bookend, and it has this really intriguing shape to it. I've never really seen anything like this before, but it reminds me of waves in the ocean. And if you are familiar with my channel, you know that I love to throw in just a little touch of coastal within my decor because me and my husband are just obsessed with the beach. Even though we live in the mountains, we can dream with our home decor, all right? And this marble bookend is actually a great dupe for one sold at McGee & Co. This was only $16.99, and the one sold on McGee & Co. looks really similar to this one, and that one is $118. I see designers using marble decor pieces to really elevate their space, and because marble is such a heavy and high-end element, it can also come with a really expensive price tag. That's why I love to shop at HOMEGOODS and TJ Maxx for marble pieces, because they're known for taking designer brands and marking them down for a way more affordable price. And lucky for you, this is actually linked on their website right now, and this actually comes in a pack of 2. For some reason, there was only one in my store, and the pack of 2 is $29.99, I believe, and this one was $16. So almost half the price of the pack of 2. But I personally only wanted one because I kind of like the look of that asymmetrical bookend look. And I think I'll probably pop a nice vase with a floral arrangement on the other side just to kind of even it out and to give the books a little bit more visual interest. Using a really beautiful natural element like marble can really ground your space, make it feel a lot more homey and natural, but also make it feel a lot more high-end because it is so luxurious. And because the shape of this is so unique, I don't think it just has to be used for a bookend. I would also use this just stacked on top of some books and just styled that way, just use as a decorative object. I think that it's so cute, so high-end looking. Because it's only $16.99, it's definitely worth the price. So I love this piece. I'm planning on styling it either in my office on my office bookshelves or in my living room on my living room floating shelves. This would also be really cute styled in the corner of a kitchen with some cookbooks just like stacked up against the corner of the wall. I think that would be really cute as well. So yeah, just wanted to throw out a few ideas in case you wanted to pick this up and style it in your home too. Okay, and the next thing I got is this gorgeous miniature lamp. And just look at the detail on the lamp base, you guys. It is so gorgeous. It has some ridges in it, and it also looks very distressed and aged, and it looks like it was handmade but like 1,000 years ago. I think this looks very vintage and worn, and I love incorporating old pieces within my new decor because I think it really just adds some character to your space, and especially because we live in a new build home, it can kind of be hard to add some charm to this space because it is so brand new. And so I love to incorporate old looking pieces like this just to kind of even out the space a little bit so it doesn't look so perfect. I was looking for a lamp for quite some time. I have another mini lamp from Target that we always use in my living room. We are actually always switching it from my kitchen to my living room, so I decided to just get another one so we can have one in both places. And I love using warm light bulbs in these just to cozy up the space a little bit and give it that warm ambiance, especially in my kitchen, because your kitchen can be just so stark white and almost cold feeling that warming it up with some lamps and using lighting can really cozy up the space and make you feel a lot more comfortable. And I think this will be a great contrast because my floating shelves are wood. So because this is a white moment, it's gonna stand out a lot more, and it's also gonna break up the different textures a little bit because it's gonna be on top of wood and this is more of a concrete. So this was $19.99. I'm not quite sure on the top of my head if it's on the TJ Maxx website right now, but I will definitely look for you. And if it's not, I will try my best to find something that looks very similar to this. I just think that this is such a perfect piece for my home. I've been looking for a mini lamp for such a long time. And this is just exactly my style for such an affordable price. So this is an amazing find. We love her. Okay, and the next two items I got are actually not from HOMEGOODS. I actually just got them in the mail and I'm really excited about them. So I figured I might as well just show them in this video because I'm gonna style them in my home like right now. So I thought I would show you guys, but I did get these on sale. These are from Maxx Haul, which is a designer website, but they were pretty affordable for the pieces that they are, and they were also 25% off. I always wait for the biggest sale of the year when I'm shopping at actual designer websites. It's just so worth it. When you do it that way, you save so much more money. I don't know. I just felt like I had to put a little bit of a disclaimer out there because this is literally a dupe video for high-end products, and I'm about to show you two high-end products from a designer website, but it's fine. They were cheap. They were cheap, okay? And the first one is this gorgeous wood decorative object is what I'm gonna call it because I think that's what it's called on the internet. But it is just this handcrafted, I don't know what it is, a bowl spoon is what it looks like. I just love the aged detail on this. This definitely looks like it's been sitting out for 100 years and has been aging for a while. And it's just really hard to replicate that sometimes with newer decor pieces. So that's why I kind of like to splurge, even though I'm pretty sure this was only like $15 when I bought it. I do like to splurge on those older vintage pieces just to bring in that little charm element to my space. So I'll probably just use her as a decorative object on top of a stack of books, or just for some shelf styling in general. I think this would also be really cute styled in a kitchen as a pinch pot for your spices or salt, pepper, whatever spice you use the most. I think this would be great for that. There's a lot of different uses that this guy has, and I've honestly had my eye on him for a while, and it was in stock and it was on sale, and I figured, yep, that's my time. And yeah, I'm really excited about this guy. I think he's really unique, and I'm excited to have him in my home. And the last item for today's haul is this gorgeous bowl, and this is also from Maxx Co. I also got this one on sale as well, and it just has these nice imperfect edges, and it really looks like a handcrafted pottery piece. I love the beige color on this, and the darker rim makes it look a lot more rustic and a lot more natural that way. And I just love the unique shape of this guy. I think this will be perfect styled on my island with some fruit, or just styled on some shelving as well. You could also use this as a catch-all for an entryway table to put everything in. There's just so many different uses for this, and I think it's so beautiful. So I just had to pick him up. I just think he's so versatile and cute at the same time. I am planning on eventually putting up floating shelves in my kitchen. So I think having this guy mixed in with some newer pieces like newer cookbooks or just newer decor, I think it's gonna really balance out that old versus new, which is kind of the theme for today's video, I feel like. And this was on sale for around $20, I want to say. And yes, while that is a splurge for this one tiny little bowl, I just think that the shape and the character of this bowl is really gonna go a long way in my home and my decor styling. So really excited to use her. And if you are still watching, thank you so much. You are truly the best. If you guys like these style videos, be sure to give this a thumbs up so I know to keep making more videos like this. It really helps me navigate what content you like and what you don't. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Be sure to say hi in the comments if you're new here. I would love to have a chat with you, and also subscribe. I don't know if I said that, but subscribe. We'll see you in a new one. Bye.